Mitch Summers was such an alpha male, go anywhere, do anything kind of guy. His buddies had a special name for him.
We call him Stuck in First Mitch because he always likes to be the first one to go ahead. No clutch, no nothing to get him out of first gear.
And a trip Mitch has planned for his friends to North Carolina's Hanging Rock State Park is extreme even by Mitch's standards.
Come down that next notch.
We were in pretty much uninhabited, untraveled area, just climbing straight up the mountain.
A lot of loose rocks, too.
Like he's Rambo on a mission, Mitch clings to an outcrop of rock high up a sheer, remote mountain.
He's hanging by two hands. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is crazy. I just thought, you know, something's bad is about to happen.
Something really bad does happen.
I could just see his hands. All of a sudden, I just hear him scream, and his hand just disappears.
I yell at Mitch at the top of my lungs.
Mitch plummets towards the rocks below. He hits hard.
So all I heard was a big thump.
I thought for sure that he had either broken his back or broken his neck at the very least.
A group of friends climb a rugged landmark near Winston-Salem, North Carolina, called Hanging Rock. But this is no walk in the park.
Started going straight up the mountain. The first part was strenuous.
This Rocky Mountain adventure brings together close friends, Brad Farmer, David Newkirk, Nathan Eisner, David McCusker, and Mitch Summers.
Mitch playing this one, he had been to Hanging Rock before.
Mitch is the alpha dog leader and has planned this trip as a military-style operation. Here he is a week before, flying over Hanging Rock, scoping out its panorama of sheer cliffs, rocky outcrops, and cascading waterfalls.
We went in a way that was off the trails.
We always know Mitchell's going to be the one to lead the pack. We never know what to expect with him, really.
Through dense woodland,
The repercussions of this, of a mistake with this is bad.
up a bare rock face,
It's not that bad.
Mitch,
across a sheer drop.
I want that foot right here.
Mitch is like a drill sergeant as he leads them up Hanging Rock the hard way.
It was scary for me, and Mitch was a lot crazier than me.
Yet, with all of Mitch's planning, the only equipment they bring is a camera they mount on their heads.
We weren't wearing helmets, no safety gear in it all.
Finally, they reach a ridge just below Hanging Rock.
we're just finding random things to climb on, and Mitch basically starts trying to find a ledge where he could hang off.
The friends grow anxious as Mitch works his way across a jagged ledge.
Hanging Rock was a tricky place to climb. Rocks can't be trusted there.
But Mitch is determined to continue with his commando-style assault of the rocky bluff. They watch with their hearts in their throats as he loses his foothold and dangles 25 feet up a sheer cliff face.
He's hanging on with two hands, looking for a spot to put his feet.
With no foothold, there's only one rock that's within Mitch's reach. But that means he's gonna have to shift his full weight right onto it.
I heard like a little drop, like a rock was falling.
All of a sudden, I turn and I see Mitch starting to fall down this hill.
It's like one of those moments where you see someone falling and like you want to reach down to grab them, but you couldn't.
I could still see it in my head and in a slow motion.
Mitch plunges 25 feet and hits the ground below with a thunderous crash.
I just thought, there's no way he's living through this. He's gonna be dead.
Then Mitch lets out a blood-chilling cry.
Mitch, are you all right?
He was yelling really, really loud. I was frozen at that time.
As they rush down to help Mitch, they all realize he is in big trouble.
We were 2 miles away from like the nearest road or car, and I didn't know what we were gonna do. if we had to carry him, if he had a broken back.
When I got to Mitch at the bottom of the hill, I was just asking him if he's all right, and he's still kind of in shock.
With the camera fallen off to one side, Mitch struggles to breathe, but then does something that his friends never thought they'd see.
Dude, I'm lucky to be alive.
Mitch gets to his feet.
Oh my God.
I was shocked by that.
He's just absolutely scared to death. He can't believe what just happened.
He's the face of fear.
Mitch even finds time to grab the camera.
I'm scared as over here.
And after checking himself for injuries, Mitch discovers he has no broken bones.
I'm most definitely lucky to be alive today. Looking back, I can't believe the only injuries I sustained were cuts, bruises, and whiplash.
But he knows just how close he came.
When the rock broke and I started to tumble, I thought I was going to die. I really thought this was it.
Mitch was tumbling toward jagged rocks below that could have easily killed him. Miraculously, he missed the rocks and landed on a small patch of soft soil covered with leaves.
Mitch couldn't have picked a better spot to fall. I mean, it was a 1 in a million shot.
Mitch's terrible fall made all these guys stop, think, and realize that there's no adventure worth dying for.
It definitely changed my life. I'm a new dad. It's gonna make you double think, triple think before you do things.
I'm a very adventuresome guy, but I try to play it safe and not do things that are obviously ridiculously crazy. I definitely am lucky. I beat death.
Mitch, are you all right?